the revelation that you're coming to terms with in this lifetime is the fact that there isn't going to be anyone to save you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but let's just go with it, right? There isn't going to be anyone to save you. Okay, you've probably gone through a lot in your life, and you probably are wondering why. Okay, when the hell is my life going to get better? When am I going to be successful? When am I going to be the millionaire that I always thought I was going to be? But you have so much more steps to learning yourself that I feel like it's going to knock your socks off. Hey y'all, welcome back. You know it's your girl Cece, and we're gonna get into a collective reading, y'all. Okay, thank y'all so much for subscribing, for liking the videos. I've been seeing y'all supporting, so I appreciate that. So we're going to get into what is it that you need to do, okay, in order for you to reach your most abundant timeline, okay? I feel like a lot of us are shifting into our most abundant timelines right now. So there's a lot of differences that are happening around in your world. You will start noticing the differences, okay, if you're grounded enough to pay attention to see them. So I feel like a little bit of this is going to revolve around maintaining a certain frequency to where you can see it all without having to be involved. I don't know why I'm getting that message, so let's see what this is about. Okay, so let's see, what is it that you need to do in order for you to reach your most abundant timeline? Okay, so let's get into it. Your most abundant timeline, okay, where you'll be the most successful. Wow. Okay, we have open up, that came out in the reverse. Okay, we have master. Okay, I feel like there's a reason for why these are in the reverse. Okay, we got success and growth. So there's, okay, first of all, the first thing that I heard was you've done this before. So all of these cards coming out in the reverse is talking about mainly you're doing things, you're like having to relearn some things, okay? So this is not your first lifetime for a lot of y'all that are watching me, and most of my collective, y'all are reincarnates, okay? So I feel like some of y'all are definitely older than what you guys really are, okay, soul-wise. And the main thing that your spirit team wants you to remember is like the steps that it took for you to get to where you're at. Okay, so some of y'all are very high level souls. Okay, I feel like a lot of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So there's a level of remembering, okay, remembering the steps, remembering when you had to master the art of being on the right frequency in order to receive, and being in your purpose, and also being balanced enough to understand when something is out of alignment, when something is out of whack in your life. There's a lot of lessons that you learned in your life, whether it be revolving around career or even self-development. But it's something about this lifetime right now, the struggle that you have right now is remembering. It's remembering. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's remembering. So a lot of y'all feel like you could be old souls, or just, you know, you may feel like you've done this before in some way. Some of you guys have a lot of deja vu moments, but it's like your team wants you to understand that this is not unfamiliar for you to be successful. Okay, so this lifetime you're gonna have to learn how to get it from the mud. Okay, start off as a novice. Okay, start off as something that's very intermediate, to learn it and work your way up. Okay, so yes, Page of Wands, so a novice, starting over from scratch from the very beginning. That's the lesson this lifetime. Let's see. Wow, what steps do they need to do? Okay, so I think some of y'all also need to be patient, is what I'm getting intuitively with yourself. Okay, when you see all these people on social media, or you see these people in real life and they're successful and doing whatever business they're doing or passion they're doing, please understand that they were not overnight. Okay, and if they are overnight, they lying. There's something amiss in their story. Okay, if they tell you that it's overnight, I can promise you that. So it's almost like they're telling you to also enjoy the fact that you're learning so much about yourself right now. It's pushing you towards different levels or different comfort zones that you never thought you'd reach. Some of y'all, you're about to step into motherhood, okay, if you don't have children already. And I feel like some of you guys, you're stepping into another level of life, okay? So you feel like this may be your hardest level of life yet, but it's going to lead you to the most abundant lifestyle that you want to live, okay? So this is about recognizing who you are. It's like you don't want to, you've already uncovered something about yourself that's setting you apart. You've already seen something about your purpose in some way. Some of you guys may have very strong dreams about yourself. I keep getting that. But I feel like this is about self-identity, okay? Masking as well, masking how important you are in this world and what you're supposed to be doing. It's almost like you don't want to be seen, but you do, okay? You don't want to see your value in what you're doing, but you need to. So remembering who you are. Yes, you're starting all over. Page of Cups. I love the fact that we're getting a lot of pages here. Okay, Queen of Cups here. Some of y'all could be water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius possibly as well. Okay, could be any sign. We also have fire here. Could be any sign. Earth, the Nine of Wands. Okay, and we got the Tower. So the revelation that you're coming to terms with in this lifetime is the fact that there isn't going to be anyone to save you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but let's just go with it, right? There isn't going to be anyone to save you. Okay, you've probably gone through a lot in your life, and you probably are wondering why. Okay, when the hell is my life going to get better? When am I going to be successful? When am I going to be the millionaire that I always thought I was going to be? But you have so much more steps to learning yourself that I feel like it's going to knock your socks off. Some good, some bad, right? And I feel like that's where you're at right now, is that you're about to go into this, I don't know, I guess this new thing. Okay, this new path. You can't unsee yourself now. So it's like remembering. And I also feel like some of you guys are stepping into more of an understanding role, okay, with yourself as well. So you're treating yourself kindly. You're understanding yourself more. I feel like it's taking you a minute to understand yourself more, because you were probably too busy feeling insecure about yourself, or feeling like things weren't working out, and it was just hitting you left and right. Okay, there's something with self-esteem or self-worth here that you had to learn over and over again. And I think you're at a place now where you feel like, okay, I've done this before. I've had my heart broken before. I've had to start over before. I've had to work at a job that I didn't like before. I've had to lose a business and start all over from scratch before. I've had to leave a marriage. I've had to do this before. I just feel it in my bones. I feel that I've done this before. I feel like I'm strong enough to do this. And I think what you're leading to is like being a survivor over things that would really kill somebody else or hurt somebody else. But this is what you're built for. So remembering who you are. I love the fact that it also ends in a 9, because to me, this is also talking about how strong you are. You're persistent. Okay, you endure a lot. You have a story to tell. It's kind of the message that I'm getting. You have a story to tell other people, and I think that's another reason why you have to start off at the beginning stages of not having nothing or not having a lot, to be able to appreciate what you're going to be prepared for. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is here also because you also had to be taught how to receive. Okay, so some of y'all watching this, especially if you are a woman, but you could also feel this if you're a man. If you did not have the best relationship with your mother, I feel like there's a damaged feminine line here, or mother wound, for some of y'all. It could even be with an aunt or someone that may have taken care of you, but there is a damaged wound here with a feminine in your life, or maybe even the view that you have over being a woman. Okay, some of you guys may have different views than normal. Okay, maybe you're like, okay, I have the mindset of I'm not going to be a homemaker. Okay, I don't want to necessarily have kids. I don't want to be married. Okay, you guys have a different way of thinking, and I think that's also purposeful. So appreciating what's different about you as well. So that's also what's going to help you with getting to your most abundant timeline, is understanding yourself more, being patient with yourself, so you can receive what it is that you're supposed to receive. There are lessons that are placed in your life on purpose so that you can be the survivor that you were always supposed to be. And I understand that that's really shitty to hear, because you're like, damn, I want to live nice. Okay, I don't want to be a survivor. Okay, this is not Destiny's Child. I don't want to be a survivor. I want to be put up. Okay, I want to be the Queen of Pentacles. But I think that's part of the lesson as well. Okay, because you'll be much more stronger being able to say, hey, I was able to leave things that did not serve me. And I'm not saying just leaving things when things get hard, but I feel like the lessons that you've learned in your life have taught you when something isn't serving you anymore, and it doesn't hurt as bad. Okay, there's still pain there, but the pattern is broken. The negative tendencies are broken. Okay, you're leaving all that shit behind because you're growing up. You're learning more. You're maturing. I don't care what age you are. It's like the more you learn yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you understand yourself, the more abundant you'll become. Okay, things will start to pick up when you start treating yourself well. So that's how you'll get to your most abundant timeline. Okay, there's a lot of energy here, y'all. I know I'm talking kind of fast, but I'm channeling. So I feel like, especially with this hangman here too, some of you guys are battling stubbornness as well. Yeah, I called you out. Okay, for some of y'all that are watching me, some of you guys are very stubborn, and I know how that feels because I'm very stubborn as well. But I think that's also maybe holding you back. Okay, possibly not putting people in their damn place when they need to be put in their damn place. Maybe you need to sun some people. Okay, sunning somebody means that you have to cut them down a little bit. Okay, in order for you to be seen the way that you're supposed to be seen. 6 of Wands. Okay, and I feel like you're learning that too with boundaries. Okay, not allowing people to take advantage of you or anything like that. You're moving on. You're not even, it's like I'm getting the energy of someone that's going to become experienced in life to the point where they'll be able to teach others. So then it helps other people. It's like a guide for other people to be able to understand themselves better through you. Some of you guys are going to write a book. Okay, I feel like there's writing that could be very, very lucrative for some of y'all. If you feel like you already have a passion in that, or that's something that you've thought of, that's an intuitive message as well. Okay, some of you guys are going to be really good at therapy, counseling, and stuff like that. So maintaining the truth about you and learning more about you is what's going to set you apart and also lead you to your most abundant timeline. Okay, a lot of you guys are supposed to be successful. You're supposed to be rich. Some of y'all, I'm not one of those readers that's going to say everybody's supposed to be a millionaire, because sometimes I feel like not everybody is built with the capacity to handle that. It takes a lot. So I feel like a lot of y'all, abundant means different things. But abundant to me means that you are successful and happy. And I feel like you're on the way to that once you recognize and remember. So let's try to remember.